welcome back to Chennai, where we have the second game on day 2 of the Hero Hockey India League 2026. Coming to you live from the Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium in Chennai. And this match will see the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers taking on the Ranchi Royals, who of course were last year Gonasika, renamed in 2026 and hoping for a better season this time around.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
And it is the Royals who get us underway. And the ball immediately comes out wide to Hendrickx. Back into the defensive line it goes. Waller getting a nice early touch. Moved well and briskly at the moment. Maxime Van Oost and Tim Howard. And touches in the defensive line. Manpreet now carries it across, plays it out wide to Hendrickx again up the line. Tom Bone, the FIH World Player of the Year for 2025. Wins a free hit. Into the circle it goes. Arajit Hundal wants the penalty corner and gets the penalty corner. So what a start by Ranchi.
A great first touch from Arajit Hundal, just making sure he found the foot in the D. Did well and finding the foot, the first penalty corner for the Ranchi Royals.
I'm just wondering, if Ranchi Royals score from this, Kalinga haven't touched the ball yet, Sandy. I mean, it's just been incredible movement from defence all the way into attack. Penalty corner won by them. Hundal is lining up at the second battery. Tom Bone, who has been in such great form, especially from penalty corners, is lining up at the first battery. And I would think they would go with Bone to start with. They do indeed. It's a slow inject, and it will be another penalty corner to Ranchi.
Slow injection, and he just played the slip ball on that. I'm not sure. We'll have to have another look on that. There it is, the injection from Manpreet. Coming off the foot, penalty corner, Ranchi Royals.
Van Oost doing the stopping for Tom Bone. It's a good trap by him. And there is the opening goal. Tom Bone will be so relieved because at Darbang, he struggled to get a goal. He didn't get one the whole season. He's got one in the first minute here. Well, welcome back, Tom Bone.
And they will just be saying, where did that come from? Absolute screamer, no chance whatsoever. Just looked like the goalkeeper was taking evasive action. That's so powerful was the flick. Brilliant to the top right corner. The Ranchi Royals draw first blood.
48 seconds gone on the clock. And look at the reaction on the bench. And I think that shows the team spirit and how everyone is in it with Tom Bone this time. Tim Howard wouldn't have trained too much with Cooper Burns because Tim Howard playing in Germany these days, and so he hasn't been training with the Kookaburras. There are several of the players remaining in Europe, and Cooper Burns in Australia. Turnover again is a cheap one from the Royals. Pratap Lakra got it under control, fed it to Van Doren. Out onto the left-hand side now, Henderson. Short pass to the baseline. Angad Veer Singh tries the spin and gets a penalty corner and a chance for the Lancers to get on equal terms.
Angad Veer Singh is so good with the spin. We will remember the 360 that he did in the shootout in the last edition. Picked up the ball well on his reverse. Just trying to turn it around and play it into the D.
So first penalty corner now for the Lancers, and Hendrickx is at the second battery and they go to him, and there is the equalizer, Alexander Hendrickx, and the celebration from the Lancers. So what a start to this game. Penalty corners being the way to score.
Alexander Hendrickx, that was with a flick. So restoring parity for the Kalinga Lancers. To the right of the goalkeeper, no chance. Was pretty low, just above the border. Very difficult height for the goalkeeper to save. So 1 goal apiece with less than 9 to play in the first quarter.
Suraj Kakera will be a little annoyed about that because he actually went down, but it was the sheer pace from Hendrickx was just too much. Manpreet is free, should he wish to use him, but instead goes back into the defensive line. Having a hurry back was Amir Ali rather. Oh, lovely pass back into the path of Amir. On top of the circle, Vishnukant, what a touch. Oh, it's a goal. Mandeep turned on a sixpence. And he can still score goals, Mandeep Singh. And that was opportunism at its best as they high-five on the bench. Just trying to see if it's change of goalkeeper. It is indeed. Jed Snowden is out there now for the Kalinga Lancers. Is that the blue helmet? I think it is still Krishnan Patak. Yeah, just for a split second there. Only difference is their helmets and the colours very similar. Patak remains in goal for the Lancers as Tom Bone receives the ball. Turns and looking for options to come forward. Dilpreet held him up for a while and then just losing that is Josh Belts now. And it's a good pass forward to Liam Henderson. Good defence though by the Royals. Dilpreet now into the circle he goes. Shot on the turn. Oh, there is the goal. Murray playing the ball into the circle. And a wonderful finish right in front of the face of goal. And what a time to score that is.
Credit to Maria Craig for that ball that he set up inside the deep. Beautiful spin. And as he was falling, just ensured he played it across the face of the goal. Look at that for a connection inside. Beautifully set up. Deft connection. No chance whatsoever for Suraj Karkera in the goal.
Keena again. It's a very good pass to Henderson. Coming out was Mandeep. Henderson hangs on to it. Then plays it out wide to Sanjay. Sanjay into the circle. The Royals getting a touch, but it's broken kindly. Laid back to Dilpreet, and then at the back post, it is the lead, and Kasabajit gets his second, and the Lancers take the lead for the first time in the match. Well, that was wonderful, patient build-up, rewarded with a goal.
Great work by the Kalinga Lancers. So patient in their build-up, where they did everything right, retained possession, weren't hurried. Then Gurusarabjit perfectly positioned, crouching down, no marking whatsoever on him. And eventually the ball came to him, just had to slot it home.
A lot of credit to Dilpreet though for the work he did in close quarters inside the circle. Pressure again coming from the Royals now with a high press, trying to force a mistake from the Lancers. Waller back on, good to see. Burns receives it now, being pursued all the way. Good defence coming from Van Oost. But into the circle. Burns has worked well along the baseline, and he's won a penalty corner for the Lancers.
Great skills are shown by Burns inside the D. Had two defenders in front of him. Did so well to earn the Lancers a penalty corner.
We talk about players having a good tournament to get in the selection minds of the coaches for India, but Cooper Burns, if he has a really good tournament here again, I think he'll push himself back in the reckoning with the Australian Kookaburras. So Hendrickx this time has gone to the first battery. Cooper Burns has gone to the second. Liam Henderson is on the baseline to inject for the Lancers. They still go with Hendrickx. Hendrickx flicks, and there is the goal. So Alexander Hendrickx, he gets his second, and suddenly the Lancers have a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's pretty difficult to keep him out of the action. Hendrickx, great injection. Then the ball was slipped in. It wasn't just from the halt, but after the halt it was played in for Hendrickx, and Hendrickx did the rest.
Well, Van Oost, as you said, stepping to the left of the post. I just wonder, had he stayed inside the post, he may well have stopped that because he was reaching for the ball. But maybe at training, he just knows what Hendrickx can do back in Belgium and is like, no way am I standing there. Back again to Hendrickx. Into the left-hand side. Still no way through. Van Oost back to Kess again. Sharp. He wants the ball back, but it's come wide to Hendrickx. Henderson coming back was Dilpreet, helping out the defence. Dilpreet again. Dilpreet once more. Van Doren demanding the ball. Doesn't get it this time. It goes back to Hendrickx. Hendrickx trying to weave his way down the line. Good steal by Yashdeep Siwatch. Lovely little run inside the circle. And a penalty corner one. That was great work being done that time by Ravneet.
Just a credit to Yashdeep for winning that ball back. And turning that into an attacking position for the Ranchi Royals. Great bit of work by Ravneet. 3D skills. And a penalty corner to the Ranchi Royals.
Now this could be a crucial time for them to try and get a goal back. Ravneet, who wasn't in the Hockey India League last year, will be taking full advantage being in it this year. So we've got Lane at the second battery, Bone at the first. They go to Tom Bone again. That's good running once again. There's Dilpreet on the running that time.
You need to be bold to face these drag flickers at first chargers.
So Bone again. This time it's a great save, and well, that's got to be danger the way it was just swung away by Ravichandra. A good sharp save. Once again from Patak. It's the sixth penalty corner for the Royals. They need a goal. It's a mistrap, top of the D. Van Oost takes it in. Whoa! Very high.
Well, that was saved by Patak, was it not? It was beautifully done on the penalty corner. It wasn't trapped well, but did well to bring it back into the D and take a try on goal.
Well, if it was a save, it should be a long corner, although everybody's dropped out for a 16. I think it was deemed maybe dangerous, the shot coming in, but it was off his shoulder, clearly.
Well, he's been pretty much all over the pitch, has he not, Ashley, touching the four corner flags, if I could say that. Everywhere on the pitch in attack and defense, being the link between the midfield and the forwards. Just marshalling his troops.
Manpreet with the ball square. Van Oost feeding it to Belts. Siwash now. Good pass down the line. Waller didn't control it straight away. Lifted it up into Sanjay. And look at that, the handshake already from Hendrickx and Sanjay. They know they've won Sanjay, points long. I think he's just going to throw this down the pitch with 18 seconds left. In fact, he throws it wide out onto the right-hand side and not really brought under control well by Topo. But here they come, one last attack, and they're not going to get any further than that. But a polished performance by the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers in their opening games. Antoine Keener looks like he worked hard. The players happy on the sideline. Jay Stacey shakes hands. No goals for Cooper Burns, but he worked hard. And Ravichandra acknowledges that. Smile from the coach, Jay Stacey. And he, I'm sure, will be very happy. The final score here, Ranchi Royals 2, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 4.